Welcome to the Funny Enough podcast. We are back with our season 2, episode 4, Childhood Memories. And today we have Zaie
Anthony.
and our special guest,
Bethany.
Bethany. Woo! Insert applause. Um, so yeah, we're in a new location today. We're at Marietta Square. And yeah, we're going to be talking about childhood memories today, how they have shaped us, how they have affected us. We were going to have some example pictures for y'all, but maybe I'll try and edit them in somehow. But we don't have those today, and that's okay. Um, so yeah. As far as childhood memories for me, I think like they're more negative than positive, but
It happens.
yeah, I think that because of that, though, like it kind of just made me who I am. And like, of course, there were a lot of good moments too, but I think like all of the negative aspects of my childhood, like, were an example of, how strong-willed and determined I am, especially like looking up to other family members that went through the same things as me, generational curses, like,
Breaking
so
them.
yeah, breaking them,
Mhm.
like, me being in school, like trying to finish, like I would be the first one to graduate college in my family, so like that's a big thing right now. So yeah, I feel like childhood memories are literally what shaped us into being who we are today. How do y'all feel about that?
I agree. Yeah. Um my childhood shaped me in a lot of ways, but at the same time, I feel like I
Your light is
I
green, right?
I
I'm just checking.
yeah, the
Okay.
light is green.
Okay. Just checking.
I don't hold myself to all of the things, like all of the traumas, I guess. Like I've really, like you said, breaking the generational curses. Um, that has been an ongoing challenge for me.
Yeah.
It's going pretty well right now, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it feels really good. It feels really good
Good.
to be the person in your family who kind of like steps outside of those like invisible restrictions and barriers and like, but it can be kind of lonely
Yeah,
sometimes,
it
like when
can.
because you're just different,
Hmm.
and but
You're like
different
the
isn't
one
bad.
person in your
Different
family
isn't
that
bad.
stands out, and you're
Yeah,
trying to fight for a
yeah,
change, but everyone is fighting you on it.
right, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
But my childhood totally shaped me. Uh, in a lot of ways. I I feel right now, currently, I feel pretty connected to my inner child more than I ever have,
Yes.
and that feels really, really good.
That's like
Like,
my life motto right now.
yeah, yeah. I find myself constantly doing things for little Bethany,
Right.
and yeah, that has brought me the most joy.
Hmm.
Just honoring that part of me. Yeah. Do you wanna take the
Yeah,
mic?
what do you have to
Can you take the
say?
fluffy mic?
Yeah. I feel like childhood memories are very like nostalgic. You can
Hmm.
have like that one random memory one day of that one time at an amusement park, or that one time of having an emotional connection with a family member or a friend. It just there's a lot of good memories and there are some bad memories of maybe that one time you hurt yourself and now you learn to grow and learn how to not make mistakes.
Yeah.
And I think that has shaped all of our lives, of just knowing who you are, what do you like, what do you not like. And I think it's beneficial to have those memories, in that all of us are not the same, in that we have different experiences throughout life.
Well, that was very
Yeah.
clean and to the point. Okay, so let's segue a little bit. So funny enough,
Funny
I think we should do like
that's the name of this
some
podcast.
ouchies.
Ouchies, like
Yes,
injuries.
yes, like ouchie moments. Oh my god,
I was
what is
thinking the
this?
same thing. That's crazy. It's a probably. Oh, it's a spider. It's okay. Hold on. I'll get
Yo,
it.
it's a spider, bro.
It's okay.
I'm about to. I'm about to.
He's
Oh my
good.
god, the way you just majestically did
Put
that.
him on the ground.
Whoa, that was live for y'all. Okay. What was I saying?
Ouchies.
Ouchies.
Funny
Yes.
enough.
Yes. Funny enough, I have two ouchie moments. Okay, so we're gonna do like ouchie moments,
What is an
like
ouchie moment?
like moments in your childhood where you remember hurting yourself really really bad, and after that you were like, because you said it, and I was like, oh, that would be a good thing to think of.
I thought the
So
same. Yeah.
one memory I have is when I don't know how old I was. I was maybe like 6 or 7, and I was, with my mom, and I think because my mom has always done hair, and so I think she had like her cur or something iron on the bathroom sink, and she was like, "Don't go in the bathroom sink, don't go over the bathroom sink." Like she kept telling me, "Don't go in the bathroom sink,"
So you go to the bathroom
and
sink.
yeah, I went to use the bathroom. And I went to wash my hands over the sink, and I was just like, la la la, and I burned my hand. And I think you can
Oh, is
still.
there a scar?
You can't really see it anymore.
You know what? I think I
Yeah,
do see it though.
yeah.
I
So
do.
I burned myself with a curling iron. I'll never forget that because it taught me don't raise your arms over a curling iron. And then the second memory I have is of elementary school. I don't know how old I was, maybe like 10, and I was running because I was always late for school. And so I was running to school trying not to miss the bell. And I tripped on like a crack in the sidewalk. And like my knee said shh to that pavement, like took all the meat off my knee. So yeah, I remember that. It was really bad. I went to the nurse. I was like, I can see the inside of my knee. And they just gave me a band aid, told me to go to class. So
Crazy, crazy.
yeah, didn't even call my mom.
Elementary school nurses, like, what are they
Yeah,
doing?
they didn't even call my mom.
They're just
I went home and I was
they're
like,
just passing
oh,
out band-aids.
and she was like, when did that happen to you? I was like, at school. Yeah,
Okay, ouchie.
those are my ouchie moments.
Ouchie. Okay,
Yeah.
my ouchie moments. Um, we're gonna start off strong with the most traumatic one. So I have a scar that is covered right now by my hat and my hair. But it's like a little bit above my eyebrow. Uh, it is from a ceiling fan.
Oh.
So I had a bunk bed growing up and always slept on the top bunk. I was probably like
I also had a
7
bunk
or 8.
bed.
Yes, bunk beds.
Yes.
And the top bunk is the cooler
Well, I had the
bunk.
bottom.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
I had the bottom because it was bigger and I was older. Whatever.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was older, so that meant that I got top bunk.
Oh.
Weird how it's
Well,
reversed.
maybe because I don't know, the bottom was bigger, so because it was a couch and then
Okay,
it
yeah.
came a
Okay, that
bed.
makes sense. Okay.
What do you call those? A futon.
Futon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I was like 7, 8, up in my bunk bed, making my bed, and a blanket kind of like started to fall off the side, and I swiftly went to grab it, and yeah, when I bent over, the ceiling fan was on, it was going, and it just got me.
Dang.
It got me.
You were up
Yeah.
high.
Yeah, it's really that sharp. That shit hurt.
When it's going,
Well,
yeah.
actually, I say that it hurt. I had so much adrenaline that I didn't feel it. But the sound, I still remember the sound. It was real bad. My mom heard it from the other room and came in like
Ooh.
freaking out. And then I didn't really panic until I looked down and I saw myself covered in blood. And then also my mom's reaction, like
Yeah.
she freaked out, so I
You were like,
I
oh, it
freaked
must
out.
be bad.
Actually, you know what? I don't think that I freaked out. My mom freaked out so bad that I felt like, okay, so I I need to be calm
Hmm.
because this person
She was more freaked
she
out
needs
than
some
you.
calm. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna be calm about this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a hospital trip, my
That's
first one,
interesting.
and yeah, I got some butterfly stitches. I got to sleep in between my mom and dad for like a week, which I really enjoyed because I didn't like
Oh,
sleeping alone. Um, it was cool. It still hurts sometimes. It's
really?
really weird. Yeah, like every once in a while there will be like a sharp pain.
Mm.
Um, don't know why. I don't care to know why. I just acknowledge it, and I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to look it up. I feel like it's gonna tell me like
Yeah.
something crazy. Any other ouchies? Let's see. That was my biggest ouchie, probably.
Mm.
My other ouchie. I have two scars on my thighs from. Uh, Let me paint the picture. At my grandparents' house, they had a like old, rusty, falling apart playset, and this playset had a seesaw. And so the seesaw, it's got those two bars that hang down, and then it has like the bars with the seats.
Mm.
So imagine bars with the seats gone. It's just two bars hanging down, and the bottoms are rusted and they're jagged. But I thought, I still want to play with this. I'm still going to play on that. So I grabbed the bars, hopped up on there, swinging, and then when I slid down, it sliced my
Oh
thighs
my
all the way.
god.
That shit hurt so bad. Didn't go to the hospital, didn't go to the doctor. My grandma's just like band-aid, band-aid.
Why were they like this?
No, literally, like, oh,
Why? They hated
it was
us.
rusty metal cutting my leg. Like,
That was that's crazy. Like, oh, you're not
yeah,
infected or
no,
anything. It's fine.
yeah.
Just a
Just put
scratch.
some dirt in it.
Yes, they thought dirt fixed everything. I'm like, what? Dirt
Yeah,
in an infected
yeah,
wound?
yeah. Makes sense to me.
Yeah,
Those are my
that's
ouchies.
crazy.
Um, I remember one time I was at my mother's house and I had socks on, but I guess the floors weren't too even or something. And so I was just sliding around in my socks, just having fun. The next thing I know, I
Having
just,
fun.
yeah,
As one does.
as one kid does. Um, I think I think I was either in middle school. Yes, I think I was in middle school, most likely when this happened, or ninth grade, either ninth grade or eighth grade, somewhere in that time. But I was at my mom's house, and she had these like wooden floors, and I just remember so vividly, like I'm just minding my business, sliding, and then I just felt this piece of wood into my foot.
Oh, you got a splinter?
Yeah, a splinter. It was pretty thick.
Oh. I didn't know there would be a train. Insert commercial here.
This would be a great time to put in our photos.
Well, that would be a great time.
Oh yeah.
For like a random
Insert
YouTube
photos
ad,
here. Huh?
a YouTube ad that come on.
I don't have any.
Well, those gonna come on automatically.
Meet Me on Mars is out now. Do you have anything to promote?
No.
No. Um. Yeah.
But I
Forgot there was a
remember.
train right there.
Yeah.
It'll pass.
Yeah.
You don't know it.
Insert music here.
Well, if it can pick up this still, I think it should be fine.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
We probably should have tested this
Yeah.
before I just started. Yeah, I just kind of just went.
Honestly,
Yeah. That's okay
just
though.
going for it.
It would be so funny if this wasn't recording right now and no one could hear us.
Oh wow, that would be funny.
That's a long train.
Yeah.
It is a long
Because it's
train.
a cargo train. I see them all the time in Billerica.
If, if you could fill a train with anything, like if you had your own train car, like what would you put in it?
Gold.
Gold? Where are you gonna get the gold from?
Oh,
was
I thought you
thinking,
were just saying like
Yeah, no,
anything.
you're right. You're right. Whatever.
You know, I was like, maybe I
I
can
would,
sell the gold.
Gold.
I would put certain souvenirs, like certain like weird, old souvenirs, like antiques.
Yes.
You have your
Like I
own
feel like I'm a
mobile
hoarder of, like,
shrinery.
yeah.
Have you seen you've seen the Polar Express, right?
Yes,
I
I
probably have a
love.
train car like that.
Oh my
Weird
god!
puppets or like
Yeah.
stuffed animals.
Literally every Christmas year, I
What's the
watch the
girl with
Polar
the two?
Express. Yes, I love her. And that kid with the glasses, I hate it so much.
I hate that guy.
Yeah.
I don't like the main character either. I'll say it. I don't like him.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name? I don't know.
I don't know.
I those moments I didn't like him too.
Yeah, no. He should not have been.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
should have been.
But towards the
Man,
end,
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
I literally saw that last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, was that the movie that was playing at the church?
Yeah, no.
That was a
No,
different
it was
movie.
a different movie. It was a
Yeah.
different movie.
How is the train still going?
It's a cargo train.
Oh my god, speaking of trains, I was obsessed with Thomas when I was younger.
Same.
Like, you know how everybody had their kid obsession? Like, I was obsessed with Thomas and the Wiggles.
The Wiggles.
Go Wiggles, yeah.
Okay. Fruit salad. Yum, yum. I like looking back. Sorry, there's a bug in my eye.
Oh, really?
No, it's fine. It's gotta find its way out somehow. I hope.
It might be a hair.
I feel like I saw it flying around. It'll. I hope it crawls out. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah,
we are outdoors, so
Yeah.
bugs are to be expected.
Yeah.
this
Okay.
is live, people.
So, I liked Barney. Apparently,
Barney.
allegedly, according to my family, I really liked Barney. Barney was my first birthday. It was Barney / Scooby Doo. So
Scooby Doo.
I loved Scooby Doo.
I love
Scooby
Scooby-Doo.
Doo. Scooby Doo was my second, third, and fourth birthday.
Really?
And then it was Powerpuff Girls, and then I think
The Powerpuff Girls. I love them.
yeah. Okay, but
The
who's your
green was
favorite?
my favorite.
Buttercup. I can see that.
The
Okay,
green
but
one was my
do you
favorite.
want to guess my favorite Powerpuff Girl? I feel like you know.
Is it the blue one?
Yeah, Bubbles.
Ah, the blue
Yeah,
one.
duh.
What's your favorite Powerpuff Girl? The pink one? She was just very like, yes.
No, that's
Blossom, yeah. She was just really.
Yeah, but I guess I'm more of Buttercup. I like her Buttercup. I like her demeanor.
The green one?
Yeah, the green one.
Okay,
But I also
yeah.
like the Wonder one.
I
She
just
was
know them by
like, she felt like
color.
a leader. I was just like, I like her. I like her mojo. But I also like Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo.
Yes.
I really like the villains. I don't know why.
Yes.
I don't know what that says about me, but I'm here for a good villain. I
I don't like every villain, but most of them, yes.
Yeah. I like cartoon villains.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, like even Marvel and DC villains, like I'm cool with them too. Okay, maybe I just like villains. That's fine. Yeah. Mojo Jojo was cool. Liked him.
I've been another part of healing our inner child. I've been
Mhm.
rewatching all of like some shows I missed because growing up I had a very religious household, so I didn't get to watch everything.
Feel that.
So like stuff like some stuff was banned in my house, like
Mhm.
Wizards
What
of
about
Waverly
SpongeBob?
Place,
I wasn't allowed to watch Wizards of Waverly Place either.
SpongeBob.
What about That's So Raven?
SpongeBob was too gay to watch. That's a Raven I could watch.
What?
But
I'm sorry,
I couldn't
I
be
guess he-
influenced by Raven because I found Raven to be a great influence. I thought she was fashionable. I thought she was inspiring. She was young. She was active. She was funny. She could sing. I thought she was great. I could not take inspiration from that. That was what was told to me. But I could watch it. Stuff like that. Very different today, of course.
Mhm.
But growing up, it was very interesting to see how everyone else can have a normal, just turn on TV and watch something and have a normal
Yeah.
experience with it, and
Yeah.
me having to like wait until I'm like 18, and I'm like, oh, there's all these shows that I can watch.
Right.
But yeah, so right now I am watching Phineas and Ferb,
Oh, that's such a good
and
one. Oh, yeah. Undead Mummy and Me. Banger.
yes, I just heard the squirrel song.
Oh, Squirrels My Pants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you were
Yeah.
saying villain, and I was thinking of
So good.
Doctor
Doofenshmirtz.
Doofenshmirtz.
Yes.
I love Dr.
Yes. Oh, that is a
Yeah.
solid show. Honestly, I think I just feel like it's been forgotten about, and that makes me so sad.
Yeah, it was one of my
it is
favorites.
Still, there are very few amount of shows that just hold their value
Mhm.
over time, and that is one of the shows that it's held on. It
Yeah.
is still so good. It's
Yeah.
just as good as I remember.
It's like Disney's one of Disney's best animations to me. Yeah,
Really good.
like TV show animations.
Yeah.
So
I gotta put that on my watch list. I gotta rewatch
yes, yes,
That's
that's like I think number 2, right under Courage the Cowardly Dog
that.
for me.
Oh, that should give me
And
nightmares.
the creator of that just died, so rest in peace to him.
What?
But yeah, that was like the number 1 show to me. But I used to think that like
Muriel?
Courage was like my mascot. Like I loved him.
You got that
But-
dog in you, but it's Courage.
But
the
no.
cowardly
Like
dog.
looking back, I'm like, maybe Perry the Platypus was my mascot, because Perry the Platypus is like one cool ass guy.
Honestly, yeah.
like rewatching the
yeah.
show, I'm like, he is a cool ass nigga. Like maybe that's my spirit animal.
Spirit cartoon animal.
Yeah, and then he's my favorite color. Like,
Teal.
well,
Teal?
turquoise.
Turquoise. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that color too.
hmm
Um.
I just got off topic, but yeah.
No, that's okay. I think free flow.
Yeah.
Something that I've been doing routinely to honor my inner child is in the morning I do coffee and cartoons. So right now I am doing Powerpuff Girls. Sometimes I'll do Adventure Time.
Adventure Time.
Yeah.
I rewatched Chowder.
Oh,
Mhm.
you know what? I never did see Chowder.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
I don't know. Amazing World of Gumball?
I watched it.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Okay, if you like Chowder, you'll like Gumball.
Yeah.
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 I don't think I've seen that one.
Or a regular show.
I just finished that.
The show also created. Is it either Amazing World of Gumball or Adventure Time? I think it's Adventure Time.
I have seen Adventure Time,
Yeah. A
Mhm.
classic.
but I just watched all of a regular show, and I was just like, whoa! Like I was saying that for like a week.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, good
It's
show.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Do you guys do something to honor your inner child? Take it.
I guess one of the things I do as an inner child is I play some of the old video games, or I go to amusement parks or the arcade. Me and my family, we also do like a lot of like traveling together. So we're going back and doing that because when we were kids, we were also travel. I'm also trying to learn how to like cook some of my old like childhood things, like some of my meals. Some of the old recipes that my dad would do, like I'm learning how to like not learn, but like I know how to cook beef. I know how to do like some other stuff, like I'm learning how to like cook a stew and stuff like that.
Oh, come on, Stu.
But yeah, sometimes this is gonna sound a little weird, but I would do is sometimes I would. Do you know how you make a grilled cheese?
Yeah.
I would do
Are you gonna say grilled PB&J?
toasted PB&J.
Yes, it's so good.
I would do a toasted PB&J.
Nah, I've never had that.
Yeah,
Oh,
like I put the 2 slices of bread in a toaster and then I make it like a regular PB&J.
maybe I need to try that when I get
Yeah.
home.
It has like that sweetness, that tartness to it, that crunch. So I was like, that's really good when you got nothing else to eat.
Mhm.
And
I've been craving some ramen.
yeah.
I want some ramen.
But I remember like going back on like cartoons and stuff that I grew up on. Like I grew up on cable, so I'm used to like watching a new show every week, watching a new episode every
Yeah.
week, and having those special episodes. Like
There was
I
cable at
remember-
my father's house, but not my mom.
Yeah.
My mom only had what you know, if you were old school, you know, you could pick up shows on the antenna.
Mhm.
So the shows that she could
You
pick
get the
up.
game show network and you get the news.
And you get like this Christian network, TBN,
Oh my god.
and
The yelling channel.
yeah, so that's what she always had on. You know, yeah, very interesting.
Mm. Um. Hmm.
So let's see. I think we talked about some ouchy moments. We talked about some good moments. So, well, I don't want to end on a bad note, but like, what are some? I guess,
Trauma.
yeah, like, what are some pivotal moments in your childhood that you remember were like turning points for you?
Hmm. I don't know if my answer is going to be the right answer to your question.
Okay.
Like, but I think there is something that uh mm, there's there's a trauma that I experienced consistently throughout my childhood that has been the one of the biggest obstacles for me to overcome, and I feel like I have finally overcome
Hmm.
that, and that is just using my voice. And I that sounds like maybe silly or like
Yeah.
simple. Like
No, I get it.
like what? What do you mean? Like just talking? Like what? But I just feel like um I just wasn't like I feel like adults didn't really take interest in me as a child. Like they didn't care what I had to say. And
Hmm.
so I didn't. Like
Speak
and
up for
then
yourself.
yeah, and then as I grew, it became more of a problem for me because I didn't know how to be in social settings with friends and just other peers, and
Hmm.
it it followed me for a really long time. And then when I finally had people in my life who were like ready to hear me, I didn't know what to say because I wasn't used to having people who cared about what I had to say.
Yeah.
And now, not only do I have people in my life who are interested in my thoughts, my feelings, I know what I think and what I feel, and I think that I'm pretty good at expressing it
Hmm.
articulately. Uh, but does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah,
Like, is that
yeah,
kind of? I
yeah,
know it's a little different than the question that you asked, but
yeah.
it's still
It's your story. It's your
same
question. It's your
genre.
answer. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, just like using my voice. And sometimes I still struggle with projecting. I'm pretty soft spoken. But I think I find comfort in that. Like I really enjoy being
Yeah.
small and
You
quiet.
sound very soothing.
Yeah, I think
I think it'll
it's
go over well on the audio.
thank you. So I shouldn't be screaming.
No, no, no.
So I shouldn't start screaming.
I mean, you can, go rock out.
I don't think these people would enjoy that. Or maybe they would. I don't know.
They might.
Should we interview them? Should we ask them?
Well, we did want to like do some street interviews. Well, no, we'll. I don't know if we'll do that today, but we are gonna be doing that at some point. Gonna be trying to switch up our content a little bit. So yeah.
I swear that bug is still in my eye.
Oh no.
I don't know. I feel it. I swear I feel it. Bugs
I don't
love
see it. I
to
really
be in
don't.
my eyes. They're like the little gnats.
Hmm.
Maybe it's mascara though. It could be mascara.
I don't see it.
It could also. There's so
Yeah.
many things it could be, but whatever it is, it's bothering me.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's okay.
Well, we're almost done, so you
No,
can.
it's okay. I'm not. I'm gonna be fine.
um, yeah, I'm trying to think, like, because I've had literally so many, and
Yeah.
most of them have been like in my adult life. Being that I had to, leave home and do everything pretty much after I graduated. So, yeah, my adult life has been crazy. But I think the turning point for me in my childhood was probably high school. Because I mean, yeah, middle school was terrible, but I everyone's still finding themselves in middle
Yeah.
school, and like I think it took me going through everything through middle school to get to the high school,
Mm-hmm.
and like I went to like three different high schools, so like it
Really?
was yeah, I went to North Springs, woo woo. That's where Usher and Raven Simone went.
Oh.
Um, so I went there freshman year. Then I left. I went to Riverwood. No, I went to Riverwood, and then I went to North Springs and finished. And then I left North Springs and went back to Riverwood. Um, and which is like an international charter school. It was like supposed to be in this really nice area, supposed to be really, really great. It was not that great. But I did love my acting teacher though. She was great. Um, yeah, then I
Theater
left.
kid?
Yes, theater. And then
Theater kids?
I literally left Riverwood and went to Wheeler and got in theater. And I forgot what show did we do. Um, it was Annie. Yeah,
Annie!
it was Annie. We did Annie, and I was like, "Why are we doing Annie?" But we did Annie.
I was also in Annie.
Really?
Yeah, I was an orphan.
Oh my god.
I was like orphan number 3.
Yeah,
I didn't even have a name. I was just a number.
I think I was like I forgot who I was. I was like some old person. Like, was there an old person?
Yeah.
No, I was not an old person. I was I was the radio show host.
Oh, yeah,
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 that was
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
That was me.
yeah.
I had the song with the toothbrush. Yeah, that was
You're
me.
never fully dressed without a smile.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everyone
Yeah.
like kept calling me Beyonce because like you're supposed
Beyonce.
to sing it a certain way, like you never fully just let a smile with like
Yes,
the
that
yeah.
song was
But I
very
would do
hard.
like a run instead of like the what do you call that?
Oh.
Where you slide down? Yeah. Instead of sliding down with the notes, I would do like a run, and so they called me Beyonce because they would be like, "Why are you running in theater? We don't do that, Beyonce." But anyway, yes, I did. We did hair. I mean, we did Annie.
Sweet.
Um, but yeah, so I think in high school, being at three different high schools, specifically like at Riverwood, I think North Springs, my freshman year was great. I think Wheeler, my senior year was also great. I was on the news. I graduated with
Good.
honors. Like, I was kind of that bitch in senior year. But
Been
like,
that bitch, still that bitch.
been a bitch though that bitch. But sophomore and junior year, that was when I was kind of struggling a little bit, struggling with my identity, struggling like in my household, struggling with my, everything. And so I think that was when I decided, like, because I wanted to go to SCAD. That's where I was supposed to be at. That's where I was supposed to graduate from. That did not work out for me. So I think, like, in that moment is when I had created a backup plan. And I was like, if I don't become famous, which I'm still not famous yet, if I don't
Yes.
like go to SCAD, if I don't do this, if I don't do that, I'm gonna still put myself first. And that's exactly what I did when I graduated. So yeah, I think that I stayed true to that. But I think like high school, like middle school was bad, but high school like was my mental turning point of like saying to myself, like, you have to get out of here and you have to set yourself up for success no matter what.
And you've come so far.
Yeah.
You should be proud of yourself.
I feel like it's a mountain and a mountain. So, anyways, what is your turning point?
I must say, for me, my turning point. I mean, I'm gonna say they're not special moments, but like when you zoom out, realize take in a different perspective of just like life when you're growing up as a kid. Like I think for one of them, it was always spending time with family and constantly being around family, knowing like I will still have people that will love me, still care for me,
Hmm.
and will help me in need if I need to. Having a decent support system is so good and so fundamental. And knowing, yeah. And another thing I guess was pivotal to me was when I was in high school, we had a reading assignment. I think I told you the story before.
Really?
Might have. I don't know. I told like almost everybody.
You
Um,
haven't told me. You haven't told them.
and so I think this was in 10th grade or 11th grade at my high school. There's this book that we had to read. I think it's called The Alchemist.
You
That
went to
book.
high school in Carrollton, right?
I went to Villarica High.
Oh, Villarico. Yeah.
Go Wildcats. Um,
I was also Wildcats senior
oh,
year. We're
let's go
Wildcats.
Wildcats!
I
Woo!
was a Longhorn.
Oh.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, because you said hook 'em, and so I was like, I didn't even think. Oh yeah, these are how horns look. Well, this also meant wolves.
Oh
At
yeah,
West Georgia, we were the wolves.
yeah.
Yeah.
But this book inspired me. Like, well, I'll give you the rundown of the story. So we meet this shepherd, this who's like who leads sheep all around. I think they're in Spain. He's in Spain. We're in Spain. Um, and he is like leading these sheep, and he finds like this old. I think he goes into like the street or the town, something like that. He finds this old guy begging for something. I might be wrong, but I can't remember exactly. Um, but because he took his time and stopped and talked to this old man, this beggar, um, I think in the Bible it quotes something similar like of a beggar
Yeah.
leads. You actually see like the king, but
Hmm.
so
Right.
in the Alchemist he meets this king and he's like, hey, I need you to go to Egypt, go to this tomb, and I think I forgot what he needed to look for, but he needed to go to this country, go find this thing, go find his home or whatever, and do this thing. And throughout the book, we see this shepherd, this man, go through Spain, North Africa, through the plain, through the desert, through these uh, towns. He meets these people. He sees their stories of so many obstacles. Like one of the obstacles, well, that he's not one of the obstacles, but one of the characters that we also see is this shopkeeper from I think either Morocco or some North African country. And he had this dream, and because of this work that he wanted to do, like he never fulfilled his dream. And there's so many more of those stories of people never actually accomplishing their dreams, accomplishing what they wanted to do in life. And you see this all around this town. Later in the story, he meets this woman he fell in love with, and he felt like the world has stopped, but he had to keep going to pursue. I feel like I just told the whole entire story. Um,
It's fine.
but
What's that? Spark notes?
yeah, but the whole book basically inspired me to never give up on your dreams. That would really inspire me to continue what I love, continue what I do. Never let the passion burn. Never let anything get in my way. Um, and I guess that's like the one thing that I enjoyed from that book. Even though it was a reading assignment, it still taught me. It was just like,
I mean, it stayed with you, so it had a
yeah.
lasting impact.
But yeah, and so that's the one thing I took away from my childhood. It's
Good.
never give up on your dreams, regardless how stupid or ridiculous. No matter if there's a overflow of creatives or
Hmm.
anybody or anything. No matter what job I want, no matter what careers I want, no matter if I want to be the president of the universe,
Yeah.
um, nothing should get in my way of accomplishing my dreams. And I think another thing that we also have to grow into our adulthood is to be okay with not accomplishing our dreams, not accomplishing our goals. Not everyone gets to be a singer. Not everyone gets to be that Olympiad that makes it. you know, like that's what I'm also trying to process that now. It's just sometimes it's okay to not have those dreams fulfilled, but it is a luxury to able
Or
to
at
have
least
that
not right
chance.
away,
Yeah.
you know. And like acceptance is a big thing in my life right now. Just accepting where I'm at, accepting what's happened. You can't change the past, you know. But as long as you are trying, I think that's what really matters.
And I think that's what my childhood, being humbled, understanding that I can't have everything that I want,
Hmm.
enjoying the little things in life.
Yeah,
You know,
it's the little things,
yes.
literally.
And so that's one of the big pivotal points for me is just that there's more to this world.
Yeah.
Um, and
Dreaming is fun.
Yes.
Dreaming is fun. Yeah.
so let us know in the comments below.
What are your favorite childhood
What are your
memories?
dreams? What are your childhood memories?
Your
Um,
childhood nightmares.
childhood
Yeah,
nightmares. Um,
literally.
yeah, let us know in the comments down below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, we're
Send this
going
to a
to be.
friend. Oh, are we? I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
I guess we can wrap it up. Yeah,
We're doing
that's
all
pretty
the
much.
end credits.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like, share, subscribe.
yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what we wanted to say. We just wanted to have a little conversation today, kind of keeping it casual and just like talk about childhood memories in a sense of how we see it every day and how we feel about it every day, how we walk with it, and how it walks with us. So yeah, for our next few episodes we are going to be talking about like fashion and some other topics that we have coming. We're going to be reacting to Chappelle Roan's new album, Chapel Roan's new album, and we just had a Benson Boone reaction that's out now. And we have a few more reactions coming for you guys and some more awesome special guests. But yeah, that's pretty much all we had for today's episode. So thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for
If you're
having
listening to
me,
our audios,
guys.
oh yeah. This is
I feel like I
Bethany.
have to say thank you.
Yes, of course. You're always welcome. And yes, this is Bethany. If you would like to find Bethany on all platforms, you can find them at.
Uh, so my Instagram handle, it's at bthny.mj.
Okay. You heard it.
Period.
You heard it here. And it'll
Yep.
be in the description below.
Yep, and don't follow me on anything else because I don't have anything else.
Okay. Just the Instagram.
Just Instagram.
But yeah, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
It's
of
been a
course.
great conversation
Yeah.
and we love you. So you're always welcome to come again. And Bethany's also a singer, so
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
look out for the new music. She might be
whoa.
she might be on a feature or two in the future.
I would love that.
Yes, we're working on our album and
We gotta
things
jam.
and things.
Jams. So.
But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you're listening to our audio, please don't forget to favorite our show so you don't miss any new episodes. And if you are visiting our website at funnyenoughpodcast.com, make sure you click on our Patreon link and subscribe to our Patreon because we will have exclusive content coming to our Patreon for our Patreon subscribers. And every single episode that we have put out and we'll put out in the future will also be on there. So just give me time. I got to upload it, but it will be on there. And yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching and
Thank
sticking
you.
with us. We love you so much. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you in the next one.
In the next one.
Bye.
Bye.